I wanted to make a quick video to share with you guys on Spectrum how I made Tumbril Cyclone Hot Wheels monster trucks. They are awesome, they work well, and really enjoyable. So, just really quickly, I'll try to put actual photos and detailed instructions if anybody really asks for them. Hopefully this will kind of cover it. But I 3D print one of you guys' Cyclone models. Don't ask me how I got the file. I mean, unless it's okay. If it's not okay, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm having fun with this one. So, Anyway, I'll print out a model. There's the scrap from the last one. I've got one printing right now. I'm going to make a whole bunch of these, probably, because I really enjoy them. I'm playing with them quite a bit, frankly. I'll go grab one of the actual Mattel Hot Wheels trucks. I'll unpack. Here's probably the next one. I kind of like those orange wheels. I haven't started painting these yet. Maybe I will. But that's the first one I made. There's the truck. So, what I'll do, obviously I'll print out the Cyclone. I'll pop the wheels off, because y'all remember, I'm sure, that the Cyclone's wheels always used to fall off, so I try not to throw any of this stuff away. I'll be using those, and I've got a Hot Wheels playground way over there for the Hot Wheels RC cars. Don't mind the mess. I'm generally tidy, but whatever. So, yeah. Anyway, what I do is you have to take the Hot Wheels truck and carefully, and don't do this at home. I'm not saying you should do this, but I'm just showing you what I did. All disclaimers. Anyway, I had to drill out, there's a rivet in there. You can't see it, my lighting's horrible. There it is. You have to drill that out or somehow pop it, being very careful not to injure yourself with the drill, because that's probably the most dangerous part of this whole deal. Once you do that, the vehicle, the truck will pretty much just sort of pop. I have this one taped together. Let's use this one. It'll sort of just pop apart, right? Well, that's not really a great example, but... And then you have to trim off the bottom pieces. We'll go ahead and do this the right way. I probably should have planned this better. I'm not a professional at this. This is just me having a little bit of fun. At any rate, this will come out of your truck, but it'll still be attached to, like, see that metal part? You have to cut that off. Or, use a grinder or something. I used, where is it? Right here. I used these little nippers, but I have a lot of hand strength, and doing this, there's a big center kind of square right there. That's a little bit difficult. So being careful. Again, you don't want to cut yourself. You want to be really careful about how you trim off these. Right here. There's 4 of them total, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. You have to be very careful about how you trim those off. You want to try to get them even. I did a better job. This is the second one. I just made this one this morning. But, and then you just sort of line it up. I find the better glue that works for everything, and I've only used this on this project, with shoe glue. So get yourself some shoe glue or something equivalent. It dries pretty quick, so you don't have to sit there and be, wait too long. But then just sort of like tack it on easy at first, right? Just tack it on. Try to line it up as best you can. I think this one's a little bit off. I might redo this one, but it doesn't really matter that much. If you want to, that's a kind of a good guideline right there of where it fits. Of course, you're going to have to figure out the size of this thing on your own. I got lucky. I kind of eyeballed it well. I used my Batmobile as a guide. That's probably my favorite monster truck. But anyway, yeah, you cut it off. Of course, you got to clean up your Cyclone. You got to pop off the wheels. And all that, right? And then you just glue it on, man. Line it up. This one is lined up really well, so that kind of gives you a pattern. You want that that central square part, kind of like right where it is there. and just sort of like I said, just line it up. I try to, make, like visualize shapes. I'm kind of like got one of those minds where I see everything in shapes, and I think that helps me line it up. But regardless, if you have questions, ask, in like the questions section. I think this video is just going to be specifically for Spectrum, but I plan on making a whole bunch of these. I hope you guys at CIG that created this, Cyclone and the file and all that, because I think this is actually an official file from you guys that, again, I'm not going to say how I got it. I asked a friend and I got the file. And I don't think I know anybody that works at CIG, if that tells you anything. So it's not like insider information. So it might just be publicly available. Again, I don't even know if it's official. I just, somebody might have made it on their computer. I didn't make it. I can barely work in Blender. I'd love to learn Blender. But I wanted to share that in case you guys, anybody out there wants to kind of get down on this. If you're interested, I make these too, just because they're fun. You'll need one of these Hot Wheels cars, these specific Hot Wheels. Oh, check this out too. A painting I'm working on. I drew this a while back, but you'll notice I have a passion for the 890 jump. I like to take it sailing. So I'm painting that right now. I don't even really want to show you. The painting is not done. It's in progress. It's under there. I'm kind of flattening it because I use watercolors. But these can be made. If anybody wants to know how to make these, they're just squishable cars I make. I call them Joshy cars. My grandma called me Joshy. But they you can squish them. There's different ones, different ways to make it too. But I've got the details on that on my thing. I can make a video just for you guys too if you'd like. I think I'd rather do that than try to push you all to any kind of a channel. But there you go. If you have questions, private message me, ask me, whatever. CIG, if you're mad at me, I'm sorry. I still love you. I don't want to get divorced just yet, but I'll talk to you all soon.